Yeah, two of the old hats in here, so they got to experience, a pretty special thing. I don't know, many college, athletes have 4 championships, let alone 5. So these guys have got, one for the thumb, and yeah, it's very, very impressive when you look back at it. Very excited to have gotten that, road win on Saturday. Thought we played well. We got out of the gate, really quick, and kind of stayed the course throughout the game. And could have we played better? We could have, but we played well enough to win the game. And that's some things to look back on of this team's just correcting things. I think as we go of being ready mentally to play and playing 4 quarters and all those things. It was good to beat a good football team. I thought Tennessee State had a really good club coming in, and knew it was going to be a tough game up there, and it was every bit of that. But I thought we played well. And you look back and these guys that's got 5 championships. It's like I said, a pretty unique deal. I mean, you know me, college football players that can say that. So this was a special bunch, and these I think this is 2 of the 5 that's been a part of all 5. But just really really good representations of what we want our players to exemplify, kind of on and off the field. It's ambassador of the program in the classroom, and these guys have gotten degrees, and some of them gotten 2 degrees, and just this place has done a lot for them. They've done a lot for this place. So like I said, pretty special. And it's kind of moving forward. He's glad to get that win. You knew that was big, and that would kind of clinch playoffs, a playoff berth, you would think, and because you at least have a share of it. And then we got a little help along the way with Murray beating SEMO, so we're outright champs. So that was huge, and you get the automatic berth. So it leads you kind of this week. I think we've been waiting on this week for a long time. Just familiar team because of playing them last year, and I think last year's game has nothing to do with this game. You can say, hey, little revenge, motivation, our guys will be ready to play. Their guys will be ready to play. It's going to be a great football game. And I think you asked me and Coach Bohannon, we've talked about it. Last year, you don't like the timing of the game. I don't think either one of us do. It's really playing for seeding purposes in the playoffs, and it does have playoff implications. I mean, pretty much the team that wins, you're going to get a bye week. The first week you're going to get Thanksgiving off. The loser, I don't know if you're going to be quite fortunate enough to get a bye week, if you lose the game. So there's a lot to play for there. Then you go in the hand of, besides that, what are you playing for? So you worry about injuries and, different things like that, because it's not a conference game. It's kind of a different, unique deal playing a non-conference game, this time of year before you go into the playoffs. So, and you're talking about 2 teams that are, definitely in the top 10, maybe top 5 in the country. You look around the country, you got about 5 to 10 teams. You go, okay, this bunch has got a chance to make a run at this thing, and they're one of those teams. They're a very solid football team. They're ranked, second in the country right now, and you got most of the guys back that they had last year, and got a quarterback that's experienced. They do a really good job, I think, offensively schematically of doing what they want to do. They keep the ball away from you. They don't turn the ball over a lot. So they possess the ball and they score points. So you gotta defend the perimeter. Always gotta take dive, quarterback, pitch. So they make it kind of tough on you defensively, because you gotta play assignment football. That means you gotta make open field tackles and get off of blocks and get to the ball and try to get as many hats as you can to the ball. And then I think what they do on offense, I think people talk about it a lot because they're a triple option team under center, and you don't see that. I know last year when we played Georgia Tech the first time, our guys were talking about triple option. They're like, what are you talking about, Coach? You just don't see it a whole lot. So this will be the 3rd time we've seen it, since I've been here. So we are familiar with it, but it overshadows, I think, how good they are defensively. They're really, really good defensively. They don't give up explosive plays. I think they've got, when the game matters, they've got like 4 runs that were explosive plays all season that they've given up. They don't let you get over the top throws, so they keep everything in front of them. Their safeties really do a good job of secondary support on the run. Play really deep, but they come up and you'll pop a run, and it may be 6-7 yards, and they get on the ground. So they do a really good job of tackling, and they do enough movement up front that causes you problems too. So I think that's where they're really, really good at, is on defense. And there's a fundamental football team. They take care of the football on offense, don't turn it over a lot, create turnovers on defense, don't give up explosive plays. So it gets into clock man, they shorten the game. Both sides of the ball shortens the game because when you got on offense, you got to be patient enough to drive the football. And we were able to do that Saturday, and we don't mind taking the ball and driving it, 12, 15 plays, and that's kind of what you got to do. You got to be really good, I think, on your open downs, both sides of the ball, and get them into an uncomfortable third and management. Us on offense, we need to be in third medium, third and short, which is not where they want to be defensively. And you got to convert, and we got to keep the ball. And then I think defensively, we got to get them in third and long. That's where they're so good at because they're a four-down team. They'll go for it in a minute at their own 20 and 4th and 1, so they don't mind going for it. And their conversion rate's pretty good. So it's going to be a classic football game. It's going to be a really good game. So it's going to be a unique setting. I think the venue is going to be really good, playing in the Braves Stadium. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we'll have a lot of fans go over. They'll have a bunch there. So it's going to be a fun game. And I think both teams will be ready to play, and I know we will be ready, and Coach will have them ready to play. Other than getting a bye week, I don't see it being a lot of positives. This time of year, you going into the playoffs, you want to be healthy. I mean, it's pretty much the health of your football team. So you got to play one more game, before you go into the playoffs. It really don't matter besides playoff seeding. So it's I think it's big to get to open week, but I don't think it really does a lot for momentum or any of that stuff. It's all about how you play on those weeks of the playoffs. So like I said, it's bad timing. It really is. I mean, it's going to be a great game for the the fans and everybody else. And I know like I said, I think these guys will enjoy playing too. So, but like I said, there's a lot at stake. Just getting that bye week. I think so. I mean, we've been, not as consistent as we want to be. I mean, just with, taking care of the football offensively and playing consistently in defense at times. But we're starting to play more consistent. I think both sides of the ball, and you got to do that. I mean, it just proves with playoff history here in the last 4 years. I mean. You can lose playoff games in a lot of different ways. It takes all three facets of the game to play well. I mean, you got to play good in the kicking game. You got to play good offensively. You got to play good defensively. So I mean, you got to be clicking. So, like I said, I think that we're playing consistently right now, which is a good thing.
I think we're playing pretty good. I mean, we could always improve. But I think we're playing pretty good. I mean, our coach staff is doing a really good job of getting us prepared, and I mean, we are doing really good. But like I said, we got a lot of room for improvement.
I think we took a big step this week. Coming from the game of when we played here versus UT Martin, and I feel like that was good for us. And I feel like we're climbing at the right time, and it's always good. We don't turn the ball over, a lot, and. To control the football, and like Coach Gross says all the time, the winner of the game mostly is the guy who don't turn the ball over the most, and I feel like that's got to be our forefront going into this game in the playoffs.
He's okay. I mean, that was a little scary, but I mean, he's okay. So I mean, I hadn't seen him throw a ball yet, but he's moving around really good. Did really good rehab yesterday. So we've came out of the last 2 weeks, fairly healthy, which has been a good thing for this time of year. We're going into our 9th game straight, so health is a key, So you hope you're that fortunate this week. It's going to be a really physical game, I think, this week. So you want to come out of this one, not beat up and be healthy. Even Wiseman would be the backup, yes.
I mean, I knew it was a good team, and I mean, I didn't know we was gonna get 5. I didn't know we was gonna get 5, but I knew.
Well, at that point, we had 1-1. Yeah,
exactly. But I mean, everybody just welcomed me with open arms, and like coaching staff, great coaching staff at the time, and it just felt whenever I came, I just knew this was the place I was supposed to be.
If I lost that one, I'd be hurt because I've known EJ since he was young. So he turned down some FBS stuff to be here. So it was a big time get for us when we recruited him, and it happens to be from my hometown too. So I knew his mom and his dad and his uncles and everybody. So if I couldn't have won that, then I might not be a good recruiter.
Well, when I got here, it was a little bit different. We were always talking about winning, and it was a little different to see that football team because we've came a long way, and then we came close, and I think we lost to EIU my first year up there, and then the next year went through a coaching change, and Coach Gross took the reins, and since then it's been smooth sailing, and it's been kind of nice, and it's definitely a blessing to win 5 conference championships since I've been here, and all the ups and downs I've been through in this team, and it's just a blessing. I can't thank the man upstairs enough.
Coach Cross, could you imagine the first 5 years winning 5 championships?
I couldn't. Just like Tyler said, thank you, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's been a blessing. I mean, it really has. And I look back on, I got some texts the other day, just congratulating. I look back at, hey, yes, it's whatever, 30, 39, 38 and 1, and 5 conference championships. But I look at the lives been changed through what we do. That's what's important to me. So, and a lot of men come through here and grown through this program, and they're changed. So it's a good thing. You see all those guys come back, whether it be a homecoming game or just a home game, and you get to see those guys. It's pretty special when you see those guys and they know. They did a lot for this program, but what this program did for them. So I'm in awe of that, when I look at it. And this is just a tool for, just changing lives. And I feel like I'm very proud of those things that have happened. The guys that's gotten degrees that, wouldn't have otherwise gotten a degree. Some of them gotten 2 degrees and, won a lot of ball games, had a lot of fun along the way. Been a lot of work, but I mean, it's been a lot of good come out of that. And I see guys being ultra successful now that, things that they've learned through our program is benefiting them down the line, and they know that. Like I said, our current guys, I say it all the time. There's a lot of good husbands, a lot of good dads, a lot of good community leaders that's come through here and are on our team right now. So I'm most proud of that.
For both the players, it's fun winning a championship, but you have to do a lot of work to get here, and not everybody came in with the freshman class last the whole time. Does that make it worth it?
I mean, it does. It does. I mean, we got a lot of good guys. I mean, guys I still talk to this day that came in with me that, it's just, I guess it's for some people and then some people that, I mean, the ring, I mean, yeah, it's worth it. Big time for the weight.
When he's grandpa one day, he'll be able to hold up in 5 on that ring.
And
Talk about each one of them be pretty big deal.
When you got the first one, it's like, holy crap, and then the second one, and I mean, you just keep going, and now it's just like, it's just what we expect around here, and that's the expectation, and that's what we've made, and I mean, it's tough. I mean, college football, it's a job. I mean, it's brutal on the body. It's hard to be, academic and athletic, and I mean, I'm just glad I was able to, go through those 6 years and be positive and have a good career. And I mean, it's a blessing.
For the players, where do you keep your wins?
I keep mine back home. They're with my mama, so I let her keep them.
I keep the past ones at home, and then I always like to wear the other one, the newest one around. So it's kind of nice. We got like a little trophy ring case at home now. I mean, heck, we got 5 of them, so it's kind of fun.
And it's pretty, I think, special for this team. And, we've got a lot of football left to play, and we'll make a run at this thing. And I think all our goals are still in front of us, and we're looking forward to that. But just, this team kind of stumped its toe a couple times along the way, and we were ultimately responsible for that. Those 2 games we turned the ball over, gave up kicking game, points, and but to recover from that and grow from that, and steady the course and find a way to come back and win the conference, I think was huge for this bunch. And I do think it's helped our team. I think it's grew us. I think they kind of experienced that losing and they don't like it. So that's the thing. I think we're in a good state where we're at position wise.
For both the players, how did he react after the loss?
Which loss you talking about?
Southeast Missouri.
Oh, I mean, they were a really good team. I mean, they were better than us that day. I mean, I didn't react well, I mean, as good as I could, but I mean, they played better than we did on that day, and so.
I mean, it's tough, because I haven't really lost a conference game since I've been here, actually playing, and I feel like we're all just down, and they came out and played better than we did, and it was tough to swallow because we're used to just winning around here, and it kind of slapped us in the face. Everybody was just down, and I feel like it kind of grew us, because we wasn't playing well at the time. We were turning the ball over, and especially on offense, we wasn't dominating the line of scrimmage, and I feel like it kind of woke us up, and I feel like it kind of helped us at the end, because now we just see forward because it's playoff season now, and I feel like we can just use that as motivation and just get better every week.
Mm-hmm.